Hi everybody, it's Lorraine Murray here from the Connected Kids programme, where we help people learn to teach their kids and young people meditation and mindfulness. I hope you're getting set for Christmas. We are, as you can see with the Christmas tree behind me here. I just thought I would first of all let you know we're closed for Christmas till the 5th of January now, but you can still go on the website and book courses online or online course or buy CDs and books, whatever else. We won't be able to send them out till the 5th of January when we're back, but you can still go ahead and do that if you want to. But also I thought would be quite useful is to give you some tips and ideas for teaching children some mindfulness and meditation. And so we can combine it with our awareness of Christmas. For us, the adults, it's really good if we use the grounding mudra. And some of you may have read about that in either my first book, Calm Kids, or my second one, Connected Kids. And it's really, really simple. It's about connecting the tip of your index finger and your thumb together in both hands. So a bit like that. This looks really fancy, doesn't it? It looks like a real meditation pose. I'm just holding my hands up to show you what it looks like, but your hands can be dropped down by your side as well. And you can do that just naturally, wherever you are, whoever you're with, as often as you can. It will help to center and ground and balance your energy. However, if you combine it with awareness of your breath, and in other words, following your in breath and following your out breath, it can be even more effective. And although you could set aside time for meditation, rather than not do anything at all, even just doing that when you're waiting for the kettle to boil, if you're making a cup of tea or coffee, or when you're waiting in many of the long lines in the supermarket at Christmas time, you could just hold that whilst you are aware of the chaos around you, but just focusing on your breath. Of course, you can teach your children that and your teenagers that too. But what would be quite good fun, I think, is to maybe take the whole idea of Santa or Christmas and actually make that a little bit of a meditation. So if your children are old enough to be able to spell the word Santa, then they can actually mentally spell that word in their head as they're breathing in and out. So the in breath is the S, the out breath is A, the in breath is N, the out breath is T, the in breath is A, the out breath is Santa. And they can do that silently. They can, if they're wanting to combine the sound of the letter, then just make every out breath the letter. They think about it on the in breath, they say it on the out breath. And that just helps them to focus and concentrate. Use the word Christmas, use whichever words they really want to use. Presents, it could be anything at all. It just helps them to give them a little bit of focus and to bring themselves back to center as well. Of course, Santa likes to wear the colour red, so that's a really good grounding colour that we can get them to think about. So we want them to think about the colour red, to imagine that they have a nice red belly, just like Santa has when his costume, and that it's as if we can breathe in that colour, and that just makes us feel really good inside. So just helping your children to play with and experiment with the idea of meditation and using the whole festive theme. If your children are too young to spell, then just making the sounds, copying you as you spell it out, the s, the ah, the n, the t, the ah, just making those sounds. And what happens, as I write about in my second book, is that you actually get connection certainly through the vowels to some of the energy centers in the body, especially the ah, that's the heart centers. It's a very balancing sound to make, but just combining it with a word that they know or are familiar with. And then, of course, for your older generation, your teenagers, well, it's maybe not cool to use Santa, but just trying to get them to think about the grounding mudra that you will hopefully be using too, and making them aware of how, if they hold that when they go to sleep and think about going through different parts of their body and just on the out breath letting their body relax, maybe they'll find that they sleep a lot better. Or they feel less anxious, have less anxious thoughts, because a lot of young people have exams after the Christmas period, so it can still be quite a stressful time. So I hope those little ideas will help make your Christmas a little bit smoother. And from my heart to yours, thank you so much for even thinking about trying to practice or teach your children and young people meditation. Together we make such a world of difference. Have a wonderful Christmas and New Year.